Everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the One Fall Day collection from Bella Blvd. I just recently bought this and couldn't wait to dig in with the brighter colors. I thought it was perfect for a set of photos I have from a corn maze and different activities from that farm. So I decided to use a green piece of cardstock as my base. I just wanted to kind of use an accent color. It's not going to show very much, and so I didn't really want to waste my white cardstock. So I went into my stash and found a green that will work just fine. And I'm going to use the leaf paper on the top. I knew I wanted a busy paper on the top, and then this orange striped paper was actually the back side. And then I decided to use a brown paper for the bottom. And I did cut that into 6 inches. And then I believe the leaf paper was 5. And then the orange stripe paper was 1 inch. So once I cut all of this, I will tape them all down, but I don't make you watch all of it. So everything is taped down now. I am going to use these 4 photos. And at first I thought I would kind of place the photos like you see, but then it just left a lot of space at the top, and I thought, I'd rather work with the bottom of the layout, and so I did move everything up. But even looking at it here, when I went to the embellishment packs, I found a bunch of trees, and I thought, maybe I could make a scene down at the bottom if I swapped the photo placements. And so that is what I will end up doing. I did double mat my photos as well using white and then that same green from my background paper. And again, I didn't make you watch that. And then I'm going to end up lining these trees and different icons along the bottom of the page. I really liked how it filled in the spacing. And really just helped with my embellishing of the layout. So I found as many trees as I could. I added a truck to the left. And then just kind of spacing the trees out based on color, and then the sign with the different arrows. I thought that was really cute, and so I did end up adding that to page 1. And then on page 2, I found the cornstalk with the pumpkins on the bottom, and so decided to add that. And then found a cluster of pumpkins that I will end up layering behind it, and it just helped elongate that, scene on page 2. So I did decide that I didn't really like the trees floating. So I found this dark green, and I just cut, I believe, 3/4 inch strip that I am going to place along the bottom. I still do kind of have my trees floating a little bit. However, I felt like it just kind of closed off the bottom of the layout, if that makes sense, I guess. So I did go ahead and then tape down all of the icons the way that I had them laid out already. Again, not making you watch that because there were quite a few. I did pop, the sign up on foam tape, and then the corn stalk with the pumpkins, that was popped up on foam tape as well. So once that was done, it was time to figure out a title. And because I moved all the photos up, it left space on that busy patterned leaf paper. So I really had to figure out a way to help the title show up. You see that I found the fun off the chipboard, but the family I wanted to kind of use the same color that I added to the bottom, but the family was like the exact same green. And so I had to come up with a different half of the title. So I did find the word family in the ephemera that I thought would work a lot better. So what I did was actually just cut a very thin strip of the green, dovetailed one end of it, and used that kind of as a stripe to break up the busy leaf paper. And then I will go ahead and place my title on top of the green there. And I just felt like it helped break it up enough where the letters stood out more so than they would have if they would have been right on the leaf paper. So I will use the word fun, and like I said, I did find a piece of ephemera that says family, and so I will end up using that. What I like about that is it's many different colors, but the outside is also, or it's bordered, I guess, in white. So I liked that. This chipboard, and I don't know how old this collection is, but like I said, I did just get it, but the chipboard didn't seem very sticky. So I did go ahead and add my own tape to that, using my ATG gun, which I think might be on its last leg. So I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite tape gun, tape runner? I might be in the market for a new one here shortly, so I would love your opinion and what you guys use. I like how I don't have to keep refilling it, and I like how it kind of has that, I'll call it a trigger. And just, I don't know, it lays really nicely. So those are the things I like about my tape gun. So let me know what your favorites are, because like I said, I might be in the market for a new one. So with that title, I did pop the word family up on foam tape, and then I am going to bring a smaller tree at the top and layer that underneath the word family. Decided to then bring the letters in the word fun closer together. And really, after I added that, there wasn't much else to the layout. I did have some of the Bella Pops, the pumpkins, and I did decide to add just two, one to each page down at the bottom, overlapping one of the trees, just to add a little bit more dimension. And like I said, it was just a matter of finishing touches for this layout. There were some hearts on the sticker sheet, and so I did add a red one to the top. And at one point, yep, here, I remembered I had some flares from Scrap and Happy Studio. You will see me use a bunch of these on my fall layouts. And so I figured, how could I use one of those? I did not use the word fall anywhere else. That is one thing I try not to duplicate the words like autumn or fall on the layout. If it's part of my title, if it's a small phrase sticker, maybe. So you can see I said family fun. You can tell obviously it's in the fall with the pumpkins and the corn maze, but I liked that flare that said hello fall. So I did add that to the bottom right, and then decided, you know what, I might as well just add the date, or at least the year, to the layout directly instead of, I guess, adding it after the fact. Sometimes I'll just like use a pen and write it in. But they had two 2s and 2 zeros, and so I lucked out and was able to add the date to the bottom. And then just to finish it off, there were a couple of small hearts, so I added that to the flare, and then added one more small heart to the top cluster here, that blue one. I will link this collection down below. Like I said, I just got it, so it should be available, and I'll even look both at a cherry on top and scrapbook.com to see, you know, which has more for you guys, and link both of them down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this 2-page layout, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.